going on, guys? It's your boy JT Knows Things, and we are back to the Crypto Den. And today, I want to take a more somber approach and talk about crypto safety and what you should be doing to ensure you do not lose all of your money and you're exposed without even knowing it when you're investing in crypto. Before we get started, to those who may not know, I am Jake Tullis. I also go by JT, and I am the fund manager of Bleeding Edge Capital. We are a hedge fund based out of Cincinnati, Ohio, and it is the birth of my 10 years of software development experience and my finance degree. Really, I've been analyzing, building, growing software products, services, systems, and been consulting in software development all in the past 10 years of my career as an entrepreneur, but also as an enthusiast and technologist. Paired with my finance degree, crypto just really is the place where I just geek out, and I love this stuff. It's a combination of both my experience and my interests, so it's just awesome. And if you want to verify any of that, please Google me, go look at the banner. You can see that I am serious and that I am someone you can trust about this stuff. Going into it, the number one thing that you don't want to do is ever interact with a URL you have not read. That means you got to stop whatever you're doing right now and read every single URL, read every single email address that an email came in from. You need to make sure that it makes sense. If you read something and you're like, what? That's it. That's the fish. That's the scam. You don't need to go any further. If it's genuine information, it should never unsettle you or make you question it. So read every single URL you have. Secondly, and this is pretty important, and it's a lot of reading. My advice is going to be you should read more, I guess, in short. But you want to make sure you are matching the first 4, 8, whatever, and the last 4 through 8 characters of the wallet that you are sending your tokens to. Okay? That is more of a user error thing, not a scam thing. But you will lose, these are one-way transactions. There's no customer support line. You will lose the tokens if you send them to the wrong address. That is very important for you to understand. Thirdly, and you'll see them on my content all day. People saying, oh, thank you, Mr. Blah, or thank you, Mrs. Blah, thank you at blah, right? For helping me withdraw my Bitcoin or my Ether. I've made so much money, blah, blah, blah. These are all bots, scams. It's all dog shit. Do not even engage with them. You don't need help and you won't be compensated. It is a scam. What they do is they get you to interact with them until you get enough confidence in them to where they send you a link and you trust the link because it's coming from someone that helped you. When you click that link, they're going to tell you to, send your Bitcoin to this address, and that's how you withdraw it from XYZ. Right when that happens, they are taking you for all you're worth. That's a scam, okay? That's a con game. And there's a lot of these out there, but you need to make sure you're not engaging with them at all. When you join a Discord, okay? When you join a Discord, turn off your DMs. Turn them off. That server's not messaging you. It's fine. Unless they, in their locked, specific rules and everything, and it's a right channel from them, and you're in the right Discord. By the way, to know you're in the right Discord or at the right link, go to the source, Google their Twitter handle, legit, go to their Twitter, then get the links for all this shit off their legitimate Twitter. Then once you know you're in the right environment, you go to the correct channel that is locked that no one can mess with, you can't post in, nothing. And then you make sure that they don't have anything they're DMing you if you are really concerned about it. Otherwise, 99% of the servers don't do any of that. Just turn off your DMs instantly when you join. Because the chances of you clicking something you shouldn't are way up if they're sending you messages. Okay? And I know I promised to keep these to like 10 minutes here. So, oh wait, we got 5 minutes. We got plenty of time. Awesome. Okay. So, another thing here is make sure that you are not taking advice from people who don't care what you think about their career or anything else. Like there are people online that have made money in crypto that are just saying whatever they want or they feel like saying, or they're pumping their own bags, right? And they're doing it just to literally benefit themselves, and they are not looking out for you at all. And worse yet, they may not even understand what these things are. They read 5 to 10 minutes of content and then they talk about it on this camera or any other camera, like just like this. This is what they're doing without the thousands of hours of work to become an expert. And they're being portrayed as an expert without being one. So, on top of all the other kind of security measures you can take that I just discussed, you also have to understand that you could be getting terrible advice. And it's not a scam, it's not, it's just people being humans. They're searching for notoriety, they're doing something I don't know. I'm genuinely here to help you. I think of my parents or someone that, I mean, I have clients that have been ran through. I mean, ran through. This guy just got divorced, and all he had left was $60,000. He fell victim to a phantomware. Okay, he's starting a new life. He's in his 50s. That's all he had after the divorce and everything. She took him for all he's worth. He put that 60 into a phantom site. They gained his confidence. It didn't start at 60. It was like 5 here, 10 there. But he thought he had $150,000 in profit when in fact they were just writing that into a database and it showed up on his interface, making him think they were legitimate trades that he was doing. And there wasn't. There was no order book. I mean, there's a lot that was not there that he didn't think to look for. And I think of people like that. I mean, he cried when I told him there's nothing I can do. I was hired as a consultant to come in and try to recover funds and do an analysis. And like, it broke my heart. I make content for people like that, you know? You're not an idiot. This is not easy stuff to understand. People in my industry, we have a responsibility to build good things to where this is very challenging to occur, when in fact that is not what we've done yet. Crypto is so early, we haven't even crossed the equivalency of broadband network tension and everything else. Like we are not even at broadband yet. This is 1991, if you will. You're getting scammed left and right. It's hard for you guys to see the vision 10, 20 years from now, but eventually you won't even know you're using this technology. But we're not there yet. We have a lot of work to do. And I make this content to help people not get fucked. No, sorry. It's a passionate topic of mine. So the wallets are big. Make sure that you know where you're sending these tokens. Make sure you understand the URL. You want to, this is even better. Don't ever, oh yeah, I'm sorry. Well, don't ever click the links. You can copy them with your keyboard. Don't click them. And the reason why you don't want to click them, and two trains of thought here. So you copy paste into Google, go to whois.com, see who owns the URL, and don't click it. Copy with your keyboard, Control C, then Control V into whois. You'll know that it's a fake URL pretty quick, or that it's owned by an unscrupulous human and it's not worth your time. But additionally, the reason why you don't want to click anything is because they might have an embedded .exe or execute file that would install a keylogger or some kind of worm, some kind of method, and there's many of them in cybersecurity, to read your keys when you enter them. right? It's going to look for the string in a pattern, 16 words, 12 words, 24 words, whatever. It's looking for that. And that's another way to get took. So that's why you don't click things. That was the whole point of that. Sorry, I got a little off track there with thinking of that person. It's just so fucking sad to think about, and to think about my parents. I've spent years getting them into the market, and then they just have a lapse in judgment. They're not paying attention, and it's all gone. It breaks my heart. It really does. That is getting close to time, though. I have so much more. If you liked what I gave you and this makes sense, or if you have any questions about what I covered, please reach out. I would love to help. This went a little over 10 minutes. I'm sorry about that. I promise I'd keep you guys keep these short for you guys. I know if you really are interested in what I have to say, the podcast is the longest form of content I've put out there. I'd love for you to check it out. Crypto Classroom, Bleeding Edge Capital. But either way, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you were able to extract some value and just are feel a little better about what to do. Um, until next time, all right. You guys take care of one another. Peace and love.